morning, Deer Park High School. It's Friday, February 9th, 2024. Welcome back to the Deer Network. I'm Alexia Sarmiento.
And I'm Jocelyn Valdez. Today, the history behind the biggest sporting event in America. But first, your weekly news. The 70th annual Majestic Court pageant was held here last night in the PAC. The senior fundraiser featured 50 seniors voted on by the senior class. Participants go through a series of interviews and the onstage pageant to see who will be selected as the Majestic Court.
With the new CTE building set to open next school year, new CTE programs will also be available to students. If you're interested in cosmetology, electrical, or plumbing, you can gain industry-based certification before you graduate. Use the QR code to find out more information about enrolling for the 24 to 25 school year.
In sports news, our soccer teams competed against Channelview on Tuesday. Our boys played here at home and got first on the board with a goal from Nelson Reyes off a cross from Diego Garcia. Deer Park led 1-0 at the half. Later in the second half, Garcia shook a defender and finished with his left to put the Deer up 2-0 and seal the game. Tonight, the boys will play against the 7-1 Sam Rayburn Texans for the first time this season, looking to extend their winning streak to 4.
This past Tuesday, our basketball teams played against the South Houston Trojans. The boys took a tough loss on the road, 44-52. They will play their last district game tonight against the Dobie Longhorns. Our girls finished off their season as undefeated back-to-back district champions after beating the Trojans 59-45. They will kickstart playoffs next Tuesday at CE King against the Atascocita Eagles. Good luck to all of our teams.
Last Thursday, DUIO announced the 2024-2025 district realignments. Beginning of next year, Deer Park will now be in the District 24, where Brazelwood, Dickinson, Clearbrook, Clear Lake, Clear Creek, Clear Falls, and Clear Springs.
The matchup is set. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers Sunday, February 11th in Las Vegas. The halftime show will be performed by Usher. Reba McEntire will perform the national anthem, and Post Malone will sing America the Beautiful. For 58 years, millions of people have been tuning in to watch this annual event. But how exactly did the Super Bowl begin? Ali Ramirez and Davin Lohman tell us the history behind the big game.
With this year's Super Bowl coming soon, many of us will watch the big game for entertainment. The Super Bowl has grown to be one of the biggest sporting events in the world for many decades. Before, there was only one professional football league. There were two professional football leagues in the 1960s. These two leagues were called the AFL and the NFL. After years of rivalry, the AFL and the NFL announced they were planning on merging to become one league with two conferences. At the end of the season, the league had the idea of having the champions of both conferences play each other in one final game to determine the champion of the league. They called this game the AFL-NFL World Championship Game. It was played on January 15, 1967 at LA Memorial Coliseum, Los Angeles, California. In this game, Coach Vince Lombardi led the Green Bay Packers to defeat Lamar Hunt's Kansas City Chiefs with the final score 35-10. For even more entertainment, the University of Arizona Marching Band were given the opportunity to perform at halftime. It wasn't until 1970 when both leagues officially merged, creating the NFL. Lamar Hunt, coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, came up with the idea of Super Bowl after he was inspired by a toy his children would play with, the Super Bowl. The name stuck and continues to be an iconic name of the big game. In the same year, the Lombardi Trophy was introduced and given to the winner of the Super Bowl. It was named in honor of the late Green Bay Packers coach Vince Lombardi, who sadly passed away from cancer on September 3, 1970. Since then, the Super Bowl hasn't changed much and has only gotten bigger, with more people tuning in every year, more sponsors, and more amazing artists singing during halftime. This year, the Kansas City Chiefs will play the San Francisco 49ers on February 11th at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, with Usher being the halftime performer. For almost 6 decades, the Super Bowl hasn't failed to entertain football fans around and will continue to thrive for years to come.
The big game begins on Sunday at 5:30 p.m. If you don't really care about football but love Taylor Swift, there will surely be plenty of her as well.
This week's College of the Week is the University of North Texas. UNT is a public university located in Denton. They offer 250-degree programs, including psychology, criminology, justice, kinesiology, and accounting. Established in 1890, the University of North Texas thrives as a Tier 1 public research university with more than 46,000 students. Applications are due by March 1st.
And before we go, Valentine's Day is next Wednesday, so boys, get your girls some flowers or a Stanley Cup. Also, Monday is a winter holiday, so no school.
That's it for us this week. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and YouTube for more amazing content. For everyone here at the Deer Network, I'm Jocelyn Valdez.
And I'm Alexia Sarmiento, wishing you a great day and a wonderful weekend.
And go Deer!